13 on Your Side Green Thumb. Sponsored by Morgan Composting, the creator of Dairy Dew.
All right, so we are approaching that time of year when your plants, they might not be looking so great.
Yeah, and if your issue is those pesky beetles, here are some tips on how to keep the bugs away and figure out what the problem is in this week's Green Thumb.
I don't know about you, but I've already noticed there's something in my garden eating things up, and I have pulled those plants right out. Well, Justin Morgan is here from Dairy Dew to put the brakes on that kind. You're like, take a load off for a second here. We got a problem solved. Don't be hasty and just go pulling all those plants out.
Right, yeah. Yeah, diagnose what's going on. Is it an underground thing? Is it on top thing? Is it an airborne thing, right? There's a lot of things that happen in Mother Nature that we can't quite explain. But the first one is the Japanese beetle.
Yes.
Right? If people don't know what that is, there's a bug on the bag there. That's a Japanese beetle.
Yeah.
If you start seeing your leaves ate up, where there's they're eating on that and there's little holes in there or whatever, there's a good possibility it's a Japanese beetle, and if you have one, you have 100 more that you can't see there. So we use these a lot. This is an organic, natural way that it helps. They get into the bag and then they pull them off your plant, or they are attracted to go in there. And then they're not on your plant. So that could be one.
Because this bag, I've seen these in my neighbor's yards. This bag will just get filled with those doggone beetles. You're right, 100 more.
Crazy, yes, on how much beetles you'll have. And you think you maybe only have a handful, and you come back and that thing's like half full. It's bizarre.
Crazy. Yeah. All right, we got to get those beetles. They can do a big, they make a mess.
They'll strip them leaves right away.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, if you start looking at that plant, you're like, I'm not sure what it is, or maybe you got ants in there or whatever, and I think you referenced that maybe you've used some diatomaceous earth. It's a good organic way, because we're eating this stuff, right? We want to be healthy.
Yep.
We've done all the work. Now Mother Nature's trying to beat us to it. So if we can use like a diatomaceous earth, put it on there. So what this does is it helps. It's basically like the little bugs eating razor blades, right? It kills them from the inside, and it wipes them out so they're not attacking our plants.
Yeah, that's good. That's excellent. And let's address the elephant in the room. That's our tomato plant.
Yeah.
And I want to show what was going on here. This is obviously not a bug, but this was another thing that needs to be diagnosed and addressed.
If some people, just like you said, like I get impatient or I don't know what's going on, the whole plant's bad. It's not the plant. Remember, it's the soil. And because this is a small pot for such a big plant, we may run out of some food.
Yeah.
And that is typically a calcium deficiency in our soil.
Yeah.
So this will carry as much as it can, but at some point we have to make sure we give it a little extra.
Yeah.
Okay. In our Healthy Garden, our 765, it also has a 5% calcium in it.
Yeah.
So what we recommend, it's a very soft product, easy to use product, and all you do is kind of like feeding chickens, you just spread it around.
So tell me this, do I add that from the get-go ideally, or do I see a problem and I say, I need to add that, or both?
Yeah, well, it depends on where you start. If you start in a small gallon like this, you should add it, really kind of coach it along as you go, kind of give it a little extra love from the beginning. If you're out in your garden and you have Mother Nature helping you, you may wait for like a little bit, like, okay, I've seen some yellow like we talked about last time. This will actually address that, plus it'll address the calcium issue. So it's kind of a really nice, Healthy Garden is an organic fertilizer. It's an all-in-one package. It's a really nice, powerful fertilizer for addressing a lot of different needs.
Yeah. There's probably no saving that, but that's a story for another day.
Well, it's all for show, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay, so bottom line, identify the culprit, create a plan of action, and don't just go pulling those plants just yet.
Right, yeah, you can save it. You really can. If you water this and gave it some fertilizer, this thing can bounce back. Mother Nature is resilient, she's tough. She's a woman, right? So she's extremely tough. So we just got to give her the love that she's looking, food and water, right? And then they love you.
All right, excellent advice. Thanks so much.